Okay, this time class, given na naman tayo anak ng measurement. Okay, so consider the two triangles. NIM is congruent to triangle ZER. Okay, to be congruent, so we're going to find the measure. Okay, so first, let us analyze. So to find the measure or to find the missing measure, what we're going to do is step 1, we need to find the corresponding parts. Based on the given tayo anak ha. For example, ang ating given ay feet. Meaning, kanino po yan? Kay sides or kay angle? Kay sides. Tatandaan, unit of angle is degree. Kapag ang number ay may 0 sa taas, kay angle yun. That is degree. Basa dito anak ay degree. Meaning, degree is the unit of angle. Then the rest, kapag walang degree, kapag may feet, inches, centimeter, meter, kanino yun? Kay sides. Okay, since ang ating given ay 4 feet, 3 feet, and 5 feet, meaning kay sides to. Kaya ang kukunin lang natin anak na corresponding parts ay si sides lang po. Again, given the triangle NIM is congruent to triangle ZER. Okay, the first congruent side is segment. NI is congruent to segment ZE. Now, if the measure of segment NI is 4 feet, sabi nga, they are congruent, meaning they have the same measure. If segment NI is 4 feet, we can say also that segment ZE is very good, 4 feet also. Because they are, okay, naintindihan po. Next, segment IM is congruent to segment ER. If the measure of segment IM is 3 feet, Efren, what is the measure of segment ER? 3 feet also. Because they are, okay, next, segment MN and segment RZ are congruent. If the measure of segment MN is 5 feet, Iha, what is the measure of segment RZ? 5 feet also. Any question? Okay, next, same triangle but this time measure naman ang ano to? Oh, may degree, angle naman yon. Okay, so first, get the corresponding angle. Ito na po yun. Angle N is congruent to angle Z. If the measure of angle N is 28 degree, what can you say about the measure of angle Z? Agner. 28 degree. Very good. Because they are? Okay, next. Angle I and angle E are congruent. If the measure of angle I is 92 degree, what is the measure of angle E? Iho. Galing. 92 degree. Okay, and the last one, angle M is congruent to angle R. If the measure of angle M is 60 degree, what is the measure of angle R? Iha, 60 degree. Any question? So, do you understand the meaning of corresponding angle and sides? Okay, kasi tayo kay triangle sum theorem. Okay, when we say triangle sum theorem, the sum of the three interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degree. O, balik tayo dito. Sabi daw, class, sa triangle sum theorem, ang sum daw lagi ng interior angle ng isang triangle. For example, if this is the given triangle, how many angles do we have? 3 na nasa loob. Ang tawag doon anak, interior angle. Pag pinag-plus daw natin anak, yung tatlong angle na yan, lagi daw siyang equal kay 180 degree. O, check natin to. 28 plus 92 degree. 120 degree plus 60 degree. 180 degree. Therefore, that is the triangle sum theorem. Question. Okay, this time, what if the given triangle is like this? Madali pa yan kasi exact value lang. Okay, triangle IEF is congruent to triangle HGF. Okay. The question is, find the measure of angle H. So, meaning, anong kinukuha? Angle H. So, magpo-focus tayo kay angle. Okay, step number 1, identify the corresponding angle. O, given this triangle, give me one pair of corresponding angle. Ready to? Give me one.
Angle I is congruent to angle.
Okay, very good. Ano, kahit hindi nga natin tingnan to, di ba? Sa name lang tayo titingin. Angle I is congruent to angle H. Another, Marquez. Is congruent to angle G. And the last one, Iho? Okay, so angle F is congruent to angle F. Now, after getting the corresponding angle, so what we're going to do is, find the missing term na. How to find the missing part or the missing measure. So, let us analyze here. So, again, ano yung hinahanap na angle? Okay, and angle H is equal or congruent to what angle? Now, the question is, since angle I measures 40 degree, we can say also that H is also 40 degree, and that is the answer. Do you understand?